I'm about to explode, adding to the CSI caseload. Drop the beat like you're spinning at a rap show. Use a stone hoe so we can start the week grow. Then cue the intro, let D&H flow.
Hello gamers, this is D&H and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. This is episode 5, and hopefully you saw my last episode and my time-lapse. I'm going to be doing a lot more time-lapses, but not today. Today, I'm going to build a cobblestone generator. That is one of the cornerstones to any sky-style map. And so I'm going to show you how to do it in Agrarian Skies here. So you saw in the last episode and in my prior episodes, you saw me build barrels. And I, filled them with composting material, and you get dirt out of that. I left these barrels out and it did rain, and so I got water in them, which is good because that's what I'm going to need. So, you can crook leaves to get more saplings more often, that kind of thing. So what you do is you come over to your sieve, you sieve dirt here, and you get a good amount of cobblestone. Let me just do that amount right now. Okay, so I have 18 of these. In 4 makes cobblestone. So right now I have 5 cobblestone. And what you do is you break down a cobblestone with a hammer, and it gives you gravel. Okay, and I already had a gravel in there. You break down gravel with a hammer, and it gives you sand. And I already had a sand, I think, too. I'm gonna make 3. So you break down sand, and it gives you dust. So I have 3 dust, and you take the dust, you put it in the water, and it makes clay. Okay, you following me so far? So I already had a clay anyway. I'll show you. So anyway, what you do, you take the clay. Now the first thing you need is you need a bucket. So you take the clay, and you just break the clay. I only really need 3. And you get clay balls, which you see right there. So I need a bucket. So you make a bucket, and you need to cook that bucket. There you go. And some wood to cook it. Now the next thing you're going to need is you need some bone meal. There aren't a lot of steps to this, right? It's just totally 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And bone meal makes porcelain clay. It looks like from sieving I got rubber tree seeds and grass seeds. Grass seeds are pretty important. That's a good thing. So anyhow, put that back. Blah blah blah. I'll put the bone meal back for now too. So 7 porcelain seeds or clay and makes an unfired crucible. And you put that in and you fire that up. Now, on Agrarian Skies here, I do have an infinite water source, which is good. And, what is this? Cod. Interesting. By the way, so these are fishing nets, which you saw me make for the sifter. And if you put them over water sources, they will eventually just catch fish and stuff. So that's sort of what I did. So that's an infinite, right? Okay, so that's an infinite spring. That's good. Now you need water, and you need to make sure that you get the water when it is. You need to make sure that you get the water when it is daytime, or when it is daytime. First, you need to make sure you get the water first. Sorry, I got confused. Because the clay bucket, you're going to need to get lava and make lava, but it breaks when you get lava. So, I'm going to need to see these micro blocks are not helpful. Okay, so you need to make sure you get the water first, because you're going to move it first. Is there something on here too? Man. Okay, fine. Done with that. So there are a lot of ways to make cobblestone generators. So I'm going to show you this way. I don't know who originated this. Maybe Seth Bling. I don't know. But anyway, so that goes like that. And then you put a water source there. Okay. And, oh, it's raining again, which is nice. So these will fill up with water, as you'll see, although I don't know that I need them immediately, but that's fine. Okay, so I have water. Now I need to make lava, and that's the other part of it, of the generation. So I fired this, which is good. So I take that, and you need a heat source, and a single torch will actually work as a heat source, so that's good. I'll just put that up there for now and put a torch under it. And then what you need is you need to put cobblestone into it. And 4 might not be enough. Let me make 1 more cobblestone. So there. And boom. Okay. Not sure exactly. It's 4 or 5, but okay, so that's melting, and it takes a little bit of time to melt. So let's see. Let me put that back. I have all that garbage, and I have those. I'm gonna need more chests here too. Wham. Make this a double chest. I'm running out of all kinds of room. I'm going to need to actually build something as an extension to the island here again. And obviously I'll be time-lapsing that. You know, I built this out in my last time-lapse. These are growing pretty good. Just as a place to have trees. This is a huge tree. That's I'll tear that down eventually. Those are somewhat inconvenient, but they give a lot of wood and stuff, so, you know. We all know that. Okay, so let's see. Where are we at with this? Still cooking down. Okay. In fact, I think I will take a little time and be right back. Okay, we're back, and that took a crazy long time. I went and I chopped down some trees and some stuff, but as you'll see, there is lava in there now. I'm doing a terrible job of showing you, but yeah. So it's according to the thing, there's 1,000 millibuckets, and I hope that's at bucket, because otherwise, okay, it is. All right, 1,000 millibuckets. Okay, so we have the lava, and again, like I said, you have to do the lava last after you do the water, because once you place the lava, the clay bucket breaks. But you get your cobblestone. So this is a good cobblestone generator, and it makes 2 pieces of cobblestone. So you can go here and break that and break that. And I'm using my not that great pick, which I got from one of the quests, but you know, that's how it goes. I'm gonna make a slightly better pick in a second. So let me mine up some cobblestone real quick and hang on. Okay, I just used up that pick, and you'll notice in the lower left in the first slot that the pick doesn't actually go away when it breaks. It just kind of breaks, and it won't do anything. With Tinker's Construct tools, you can actually repair them, and it's advantageous to do that because you get better with tools as you use them, and the tools themselves get kind of improvement. You know, if you look at this, it's where does it say clumsy or something, or well, it says broken. Usually it'd say clumsy, I think, instead of broken, because I don't have a lot of experience with it. Now, you can upgrade tools too. The best thing that I have available right now, stone doesn't really work for tools in Tinker's Construct. The best, this is what, stone-bound Thaumcraft. Wooden. Oh, okay. I guess I could technically repair that. The best material I have is this flint. So I could upgrade it, but you need to have a fully repaired tool to upgrade. But this is actually saying it's wood, so I could fix it, right? I mean, if I get wood, yeah, I'm able to actually fix it. You need a fully repaired tool to upgrade it. So let me show you the tools real quick. Okay, so, so if you go to here, this is the tool station. There's a repair. You know, now it's obviously fully repaired, but if I went with flint, no. Do I need this? No. I think it's supposed to be this. Maybe you cannot upgrade with flint. Oh no, I'd need to make a flint pickaxe head. Right, okay, so sorry. I'm not perfect, again, with this stuff. So let me make some patterns. Okay, so here we go, and a bunch of tool patterns. Okay, so if we go in here, we put these in. These are like patterns that you can make. So let's take the pickaxe head as an example of a pattern that you can make. And then if you come over here to the builder, you put in stuff. How many does it take? It just takes one. Okay, let me make it. Because we're doing this here. And then if you go over here, if I did that, yeah, it would upgrade this. So 205 mining speed 4 versus 70 and mining speed 1.5. Now, instead of wood, obviously I would need to repair it, start repairing it then with flint. But let me just go ahead and do that. I'm going to get better stuff to upgrade this and make it with later anyway, so let me just use the flint. And that gives me a little bit better pickaxe. And I'm going to make a regular axe in a second, or a mattock here. But really, we're concentrating on the cobblestone generator. So you need to mine a lot of cobblestone. And the goal is to get automatic cobblestone mining. And because I'm going to need a lot of cobblestone. So I'm going to work toward that. And I'm not sure how long this episode is because I've been going for a while. But what you do, we need some other resources. We need like metals. We need everything. And the main way that you get them here on Skyblock is you saw me sifting sand, or you saw me sifting dirt, and that gave me, you saw some seeds and some various other things in addition to the cobblestone. But you can also sift gravel and sand and dust, and those give you different resources. So let me put through here, and let's see what I got. So I got gold ore, I got silver, I got lead, I got copper, and I guess that was it. Oh, I got coal, too. I got 2 pieces of coal. So, but it'll also give you iron. It'll give you all kinds of stuff. And with this, these are the building blocks to getting other ores. So I'm going to go do some grinding and hammering and sifting because that is a very, very long process. And in fact, that might be the end of this episode. Hang on just a second and I'll be right back. So, welcome back, gamers. This hasn't been that long an episode, but here's the deal. I mean, I'm really pretty far from automated cobblestone generation. I think I got a little too overexcited with maybe some of the tutorials that I've watched, which again just goes to show how little I actually really know about about Agrarian Skies, and Feed the Beast. I mean, I need Invar to make a terrain smasher, which is really the way to automate this heavily. And, I think there's like a grind wheel thing that I could make to just quickly get Invar, but in all honesty, it's probably going to be equally as beneficial or efficient to just grind out a bunch of grout and make a smeltery. But that is a relative, I mean, that's not as efficient because that's a relatively big project, but basically, I don't know that, well, I don't know, maybe I should just, you need a fair amount of Invar though, so I don't know that I want to do a grind wheel to make a bunch of Invar to make a terrain smasher, or if I want to hand grind out a bunch of grout to make a smeltery. It's kind of, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, or whatever. Both of them are a fair amount of work, so which do I want to do first? But I don't think I'm going to do those today. I showed you the steps to getting a cobblestone generator. That's a big deal. I'm showing you the steps to getting your basic ores. You're breaking this down. I have this wood hammer. You can actually make a stone hammer, which is going to be efficient. And then you get a bunch of this stuff, and you come and you sift. Now, I'm sifting gravel. You can sift sand, and you can sift dust, and they actually give you different things than what gravel will give you. Some of this, and so at some point, you're going to really sort of want to have an operation where you're sifting all three things, because that's the way you get the most various things. And if you look in the lower right, it's showing you the things that I'm getting. But basically, yeah, that's the way you get all of the most everything that you get on the land comes from this process. This, generating cobblestone and then turning it into one of these other three things and then running it through a sifter. I mean, that is a large portion of Agrarian Skies. So yeah, let's look. We got lead, copper, lead, silver, nickel, iron. See, iron's a good one. Quicksilver, tin, aluminum, whatever that is. I haven't really had a lot of experience with that. Platinum, gold. So and coal. So it's definitely, the part of the process, and that was not good. So I will keep working at this and off screen, and I might build a sort of a more cobblestone generatory area than this. I just kind of wanted to set something up to show you, and I'm gonna try to keep this basically intact. That's why I haven't done a lot of tearing down. And I'm gonna be building little offshoots and stuff off of it. But I'm gonna, maybe make a specific place for this, mine out a bunch more cobblestone and build it or something like that. But if I do that, I'm gonna time lapse it, because that's sort of what I do on this Agrarian Skies map, or what I plan to do is time lapsing stuff. So, but I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. Showed you the cobblestone generation. I hand chopped down a bunch of trees in the interim. This might be a pretty short episode, but that's fine. I feel like I'm already, again, progressing more than I did in the original Agrarian Skies series that I was doing. So I feel pretty happy about where I'm at. Like every other Skyblock, the beginning stages of this are very much a grind. It's about just, grinding away to get the resources that you need. The good thing about Agrarian Skies is that, you could, unlike Skyblock, where I had been on the map for 40 hours and I was still, standing at the cobblestone generator when I needed it and just grinding out cobble. Eventually you get to where you're automating a lot of these processes, and so you don't really need to continue to do those things. But I'm going to also need a lot more storage. as I'm going to start getting a lot more stuff. So I might utilize this in here. That was obviously a wonderful place to put that, although I can move it. That's fine. 250 millibuckets is not. Maybe I only needed 4 cobblestone, and I just needed to wait the whole time. Whatever. Anyway. But that's it for today. As you see, the trees are growing pretty good, which is great. So I'm saving that bone meal for other things. Bone meal can be pretty useful at times. So that's it for me. And as always, gamers, have a good evening, day, night.
Minecraft, time-lapse, mob traps, world maps, cat naps, rap tracks perhaps. You'll tune in and watch the hijinks, and if you like, click the up and subscribe links.